True Medicine founder, Dr. Chena Anderson, here in Virginia. Today, I want to share very personally why this work is so personal to me because I watched someone I loved suffer for her entire life. My maternal grandmother lived with what doctors called bipolar manic depression, and every day was a roller coaster of anxiety and depression. At some point in her life, she was even institutionalized and given shock therapy, electroshock. Now, for most of her adult life, she was given what she referred to as a little nerve pill. But no one ever asked a deeper question: what happened to her? Near the end of her life, when she was 87 and in a medicated dreamlike state, something heartbreaking happened. She began crying out. It was a childlike voice, and she began to say, "Please don't leave me in the room with him." And we suddenly realized something no one had ever known. There had been abuse in her childhood. And by the sound of her fear, it likely wasn't a single isolated event. She lived an entire lifetime carrying that trauma, yet no one helped her release it. Sadly, this story is not rare. In the United States today, 1 in 4 girls experience sexual abuse before the age of 18. My grandmother married at 17 and left high school to get away from her family home. In boys, it is 1 in 13 that experience sexual abuse before the age of 18, and nearly 1 in 3 women and 1 in 6 men experience sexual violence in their lifetime. So millions of people are living with unresolved trauma stored deep within their body and spirit. So the question becomes, why are we medicating the pain instead of helping people heal the wound? So that question is why I developed a system called Core Release Trauma Liberation Technique. It's a deeply spiritual model designed to help people release trauma that's trapped within the spirit. Now, these sessions are gentle. We don't force people to relive painful details. Instead, we help them recognize the spiritual assault that occurred, release the burden without shame, and to reclaim the freedom Christ made possible. And when people leave, they leave lighter. The peace has returned to their face, hope returns to their future, because as Scripture reminds us, a merry heart is good medicine. And this healing comes with no side effects. It just releases peace, joy, and freedom. And that is true medicine. Reach out to me privately if you are in need of one of these sessions. They are truly life changing. God bless you today. And remember, you were designed to heal. Trust the blueprint.